Good evening, chat. How's it going? You having a good one? How's your day going? Yeah, nice audio nerd indeed. I surely did remember to unmute. Zafty asks, Matt, how should I organize my digital anime collection? One moment. I have an answer for you. Here you go. Hang tight to capture a source. I have the perfect solution. Or I will have the perfect... Damn it! I don't have the perfect solution because I locked up Chrome. One moment! I promise you this joke will be funny. One day. Here we go. Like that. There's your answer. Better answer is alphabetically by series, I guess. Now that I have done that, I can switch back to the right monitor source. All right. Genre and then alphabetically. No. What sort of monster are you? Alphabetically by genre is for a bookstore, not for a home media library. Just by in alphabetical order is fine. Like folder breakdown, what metadata to get. Ugh. Nope. I'm not interested. Follow your heart, Zafty. This is a question only you can answer. Question only you can answer. Diabore asks, I have a question relating to Endgame. Did anyone get telefragged? What does that mean? What do you mean, did anybody get telefragged? I'm old. I'm not up with the kids. When you teleport into a solid object... Oh, when people came back exactly where they were before, was there anyone there already? Presumably, the Hulk in arranging the unsnap. Okay, so the snap is clearly not totally random, right? Like, the snap is baseline intelligent. It selected people to snap away at random, and it clearly returned many of those people to the same place that they occupied in relative space, not in objective space, but in relative space, at the time of their disappearance. But it also... It has to have built in... see, now I'm doing what I hate. This sort of stuff drives me nuts, and I know I was asked this question for the sole purpose of forcing me to do something that I find obnoxious. Forcing. But the snap had to account for... had to be able to account for situations where a person would not be able to return to the same relative place where they had departed. So that's got to be... There's got to be some baseline, organizational element to the unsnap. But we do know that if it was possible because it has to bring them back to life, right? Like the condition is that it had to bring people back to life with anybody, which means that anybody getting unsnapped cannot be placed in a fatal situation. Um, and we know that that's the case, right? But what about a snapped pilot on a plane? Presumably, if you were on a plane and got Carson says, well, no, they come back to life and then die. Except that we presume that doesn't happen, right? Like, there's iframes associated with being unsnapped. The Marvel Cinematic Universe is never going to go into a situation, except where it plays it as a joke, where somebody unsnaps and then is immediately hit by a bus, right? Like... If you were on a plane and the pilot got snapped, everyone else on the plane died and didn't get unsnapped. I mean, I suspect that's the case, right? Like, I suspect that if the pilot got snapped and the plane crashed, well, okay, so here's the thing, right? Take a plane full of 180 people. By the time that plane goes down, only 90 people on average are still aboard the plane. So we can assume that roughly half the passengers of the plane, including the pilot, got snapped. Half the passengers died in a plane crash. And then the passengers that got snapped and the pilot would have been returned safely to Earth, alive. Potentially in a position where they could then die, but they would be returned safely to Earth alive. And my presumption is that they will be returned safely to Earth on the ground alive, not in a situation that's immediately and imminently endangering their life, right? So I don't expect somebody who is like riding a bus is going to snap back in 4 feet above a highway and then spawn back in and immediately get run over by a truck, right? Like, those people are going to spawn in somewhere that affords them, at least momentarily, safety. This is why I say they have iframes. A race car driver is going to respawn in the pit, or is going to respawn on the course while the race is not happening. Like, they're not going to spawn right in front of another F1 car. How do I know so much about the Infinity Stones? Yeah. Samuel Gear says, like, the underlying thing is that 50% of people dying would lead extremely swiftly to the other 50% of people dying. The idea doesn't make sense and you have to roll with it. And like, that's probably true. Some number of humans would probably survive, but their existence would be unpleasant. I'm glad we had this chat. Horus 5 said, I thought that was the point of the plan. No! The point of Thanos' plan, such as it is to kill half of all living creatures so that the remaining half of all living creatures could flourish. Which is, self-defeating in and of itself, because the remaining 50% of people are then going to flourish back to the point where they need to be snapped again. But in that case, why not kill 75% of all living creatures? You've tapped in on an important point. Thanos' plan doesn't make sense. And it's not supposed to make sense because he's a bad guy who is committed to the idea of committing genocide, regardless of whether his plan makes sense. The movies, Xandai's right. The movies are very clear on the point. Thanos is wrong. Thanos is mad that he didn't get to commit genocide on his own planet. That is his, like, underlying motivation. His planet was in trouble, and he proposed culling half of his own people to save the planet, and they didn't, and his planet died. And so he took that as proof that he was correct, and that if he wiped out half of everything, his planet would have lived. And yeah, everyone else on his planet was like, what the hell, man? That's a terrible idea. But the thing is, he wasn't even correct, right? Like, the fact that his planet decided not to genocide half their population and then died out doesn't prove that genociding half the population would have successfully saved the planet, right? But it proved it to him. It convinced him of his righteousness. And so then nothing else mattered. He went out into the universe and was like, the only way to save the universe is to kill half of everybody. And it truly does not matter whether that made sense, because everything after that point was to himself, used by himself to justify to himself that genociding half the universe was the right thing to do. So his plan didn't have to make sense. He was just devoted to it. And he was wrong. All right. Do we have any more silly tangents to send me on? Oh, the Snyder Cut meal kits are in the world. Oh, no. Oh, no. They're fine? Well, that's exciting. That's the best we could have hoped for, I guess. Is that they be fine. Okay. I guess I'm ready to do the traditions then. I don't know. I should clean my glasses. Cleaning my glasses AMA. Now's your chance. Now is your chance to dive deep into the inner recesses of my mind. Through my teeny beady little eyes. Yeah, Diabora, you already ate your cue. So that's fine. House of Shadow says, why not just get contacts? I use contacts for a few things. I use contacts for sports. So when I ski, I put contacts in, and when I play or referee hockey, I wear contacts. But I don't wear them day to day. And the reason I don't wear them day to day, you asked for this. So back when I was in high school, I wore contacts daily. It's a daily contact wearer, and the type of contacts I wore were month-long disposables, so I could wear them for a month, and then I'd have to chuck them and crack open a new pair. I have since switched to dailies because I only wear them for sports, so I only wear them like rarely. But anyhow, at the time, the fact that they were monthlies is notable because it meant that I had to keep them in contact lens cases. And so, yes, Zafty, Twitch did change the /me command today. They switched it so that it's no longer colorized. So anyhow, I used to keep them in contact lens cases. And so one day I took my contact lenses out. This was when I was like 16 because I was learning to drive at the time. But one day I took my contact lenses out and I put them in the contact lens case. And, I cleaned them with saline and what have you. And I screwed the lid on, shook it, and left it overnight. And what I didn't know was that my contact lens had gotten caught just ever so slightly in the like sealing, the little sealant ridge at the edge of the contact lens case, and it had sheared a tiny frayed edge out of my contact lens. And so the next day, I went and put my contact lens in, and I don't know, it felt like I had a hair in my eye or something. Like, it was unpleasant, right? Like, it wasn't painful, but it was unpleasant, and it felt like I had a hair in my eye. So I took it out, and then I realized, oh, there's like a scratch, or like there's a frayed edge on my contact lens, and so I threw it out and I cracked open a new contact lens. And over the subsequent course of the day, I got progressively more like light sensitive in that eye, and it got like painful and unpleasant, and like I couldn't look at light, and so I ended up going to the ophthalmologist. And what had happened is that I had scored my cornea. It's not that gross, but I had like scored. I had like put a little scratch in my cornea, and so I ended up having to like take regular eye drops and antibiotic drops and whatever for a while. And I had a little like scar on my cornea, so that if I was looking out just one eye and sort of like looking off at an angle this way, I could see a little blurry patch in my field of vision. It was an ordeal. So anyhow, that sort of put me off wearing contacts on the regular for reasons that should be obvious to everyone. And so that's why I don't wear contacts every day anymore. And we are done. We are done talking about contact lenses now. What other A's were A'd over the course of that conversation? I did tell you you'd at, like, you brought that on yourself. You asked. Blue says, you said Metal Gear Solid 4 is a final exam on Metal Gear. Will we expect it to know what day it is tomorrow and why Jack should remember it? What else have we got? What else is in here? Who is the worst to ref hockey for by demographic? It splits. It's like 50-50 even. It's like 33-33-33 even. I love refereeing hockey. I hate refereeing hockey players. I don't like reffing beer league because it doesn't have this. I think I've talked about this before, but beer league, I like the ceremony of having like multiple refs on the ice and like treating it like a professional hockey game. And beer league typically only puts one maybe two referees on the ice, and so the refereeing is really informal. I don't like that very much. I don't like refereeing like tyke hockey, where they're like really little, like the 5 and 6 year olds, because all they can do is fall over and there's no flow to play. It's just, you're just there to watch kids fall over themselves, which is like cute, but it's not fun to referee. And I don't like refereeing anyone in between because they're all adolescent children who think they know better than everyone else. So that's my answer. Everyone is bad to referee hockey for. All right, now I'm just catching up. Everyone's like, so what I'm getting is that you don't actually like refereeing. I do, though. I'm joking. I'm joking about I like refereeing minor hockey. Once they like know how to play well enough that what happens on the ice resembles a hockey game. From that point forward, which is basically like Atom hockey up through juvenile. I'm not good enough to referee junior, but I can do like Adam through juvenile, which in Canada is 10 to 18. The more it resembles like a good high energy hockey game, the more fun I have refereeing it, is basically what it comes down to. Okay, so that's done. My glasses are clean. Here is my phone. Phone cable. Everybody please brace your ear holes. And I didn't see what the beverage of the day was. Now I'm just waiting for chat to answer me. Answer me, chat. What was the beverage? Oh, now chat is just saying no. Coke? Okay. Coke. It was. Although I'm not opening this Coke because I'm partway through it. Alrighty. Let's roll. Video game. Video game. Video game. Tonight, we're in untested territory. This is the first time in probably a month. This is the first time since Metal Gear Solid 1, the Sniper Wolf fight in Metal Gear Solid 1. This is the first time since that night that I have not run a pre-stream audio check. So we're living on a prayer here this evening. So hopefully the audio's not glitchy. It's going to be a little loud because the game audio is super quiet. I don't know why the game audio is so quiet, but the game audio is super quiet. So I had to turn the system audio way up. I suppose I could have checked to see if the audio was changeable in the menu settings, but oh well. It'll be fine. In fact, I'm gonna check now. Oh. That's not it. That's not the master audio. There is no in-game master audio volume control. Okay. So I learned an important thing about this zone last night after we stopped, because you may remember that I was confused as to what I was supposed to do. But now I know what I was supposed to do. And it turns out that this zone is just impassable. I was looking for an exit when there wasn't an exit to be found, which explains my relative difficulty doing so. Okie dokie. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? Whew. Petro bomb.
Keep it busy till we get some tank busters up here.
Now he scoots along the wall. I was doing basically everything right. There was just one incredibly important piece of information that I was missing as we were progressing through this. Why is my stress level increasing? Oh, because I have to move. I get it.
Got my back?
Nope. We've been over this, friend. So now we wait for these guys to go. It's not my job to have their back, it's their job to have mine. Okay, these guys are all dead already. Quietly around this way, pick up the javelin.
The Mark II is more than just a communications terminal. It's got a lot of other functions as well. Try taking it for a spin. See for yourself what it can do.
Oh, I made it dizzy. I can make it dizzy? Oh, I missed it. I probably don't want to trank this guy in the taint. That seems like it's probably not gonna work well for me. Nighty night. Oh god. Saw that coming. Oh, my back. Okay, there's those two. Oh, balls, there's more. How dare they?
It's the enemy!
Really? Oops.
We've encountered a new enemy. Send reinforcements.
Oh, you're right. I never did make Snake vomit by spinning him in the menu in the last game.
Snake, what happened? Snake? Snake!
All right, so what I have to do here that's different from last night is that we have to actually rid this zone of enemies. And so merely being a passive participant in this zone isn't good enough. We have to actually, like, resolve this battle. And I can't skip the tank, so we're just stuck watching this cutscene forever. I'm sure it is possible to make it through without combat, but I would need to find the place in this area where the guys advance. Like, combat has to end in this zone. In this particular arena.
Don't let it through. Keep it down. Tank busters up here.
How old is Snake anyway? Not as old as he looks here. He's like in his mid to late 30s at this point, I think. Which is a little bit ironic since he was already kind of like getting too old for this in Metal Gear Solid 2. But yeah, Fox Die's a hell of a drug. Snake was cloned, that's right, Snake was cloned in 1972. And Metal Gear Solid 1 happened in 2005. Which makes him 33 in Metal Gear Solid 1. That took me way too much effort to math in my head. So he's 42 in this game. All right. And no, they have not explained why he's old yet, except to say that he is aging rapidly. He has developed the symptoms of Werner's syndrome. Oh, hey, look at that. Food. Bud. Okay. Oh, hello. Oh, I missed. There we go. Oh. I think I've discovered something. Finally. So now the real question to you is, can I get down there without drawing aggro. Where do these guys keep coming from? Poke. Right in the eye. See, if I've actually learned something here, I may just proceed. In fact, I'm gonna have to because I can't go up there. Aha! Okay. Alright, good. I found the ladder, which means I can get through this with no combat. It also means that the guide that I looked at last night was wrong.
Snake, you can't die! No! Snake! Snake!
What if I told you I could die, Otakon? Not immortal. Alright, go away, gun. I don't need you anymore. I've determined the path out of this level. Oh! The grenade that guy threw did nothing because it was a smoke grenade. I don't know why he opted to throw a smoke grenade at a tank, but it wasn't even a real grenade anyway. Oh, to cover the retreat. Alright. Alright, that's fair. No, there is smoke. If you watch the cutscene, there is smoke. There's a gentle hissing sound, and some smoke appears. You thought I had your back. Ow! Really? Rude.
Got my back?
The lives of NPCs are inconsequential to me. The lives of NPCs are inconsequential to me only if they are killed by someone else. They are extremely consequential if I kill them. Yes. Retreat, nerds! That guy alerted on me just as he died. I'm not impressed. Alright, come on, kill me. Here, I'll just stand in the fire and make it easier for you. Whoops. Right, rations. Presumably the road was burning because somebody threw a Molotov. Come on, guys. Get this done with. There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Snake, you can't die! No! Snake! Snake!
All right, this time for sure. This time for sure. I honestly don't know if we can nade ourselves, but of course it runs a risk of accidentally nading someone else. All right, everybody watch very carefully where the grenade lands, and you will see the smoke. There, see? Smoke. The smoke dissipates very quickly. It doesn't stick around very long.
Don't let it through. Keep it busy till we get some tank busters up here.
All right, clear. Pick up the trank darts. Drop down to the lower level.
Help me out, okay?
Nope. You're here to draw enemy aggro until the tank shows up. Go. Behind the tank. Get blown up. These guys. Retreat, darn you. Okie dokie. Now they're dead, or they're moved on. Guns. Yeah, guns. Up the ladder. Gently tup. As my snake gently tups. Okay, I'm gonna do this the slightly safer way. Oh, there was medicine back over here, so I should probably go up the medicine. There we go. Going down. It turns out we are actually surprisingly close to the end of Chapter 1. This Chapter 1. Technically Act 1. Says, I have actually been trying to figure out if we're in the prologue or first act for a stream and a half now. We haven't even been a half a stream yet, but we are formally in Act 1 of 5. At least Metal Gear Solid 5 puts its whole prologue on its own disc. its own disc that you had to pay $40 for? Yeah. True. Okay, now I just have to get up the ladder without alerting these guys. Okay, up we go. Yay! I made it! Uh-oh. Blue says, oh boy, it's time for the cutscene. Oh no. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Santa says, why is it crying? Wouldn't you be? I don't think it's very funny. Ow.
It can't be.
Oh, but it can.
Is that?
Ow! Demory says, ah, heck. We had enough trouble with the Metal Gears you couldn't miss, and now they're car-sized? Ah, sorry to see you go, Karthma. Take care. I'm sorry your internet's acting up. That's no fun. Snake is just like, what the hell? So, of the 4 that we've just witnessed, we had a decoy octopus, we had a psycho mantis, we had a Vulcan raven. But what was the tiger monster? I don't remember if they're actually named for the enemies of the original Metal Gear Solid. Which don't spoil it. Crying wolf. Okay. Is it a sniper? I love that all these dudes like just unloaded bullets into them from automatic weapons, and I'm gonna have to do away with them with a tranquilizer gun. Crazy buys at Drebin's shop today. Everything's 20% off.
Those things just wipe the floor with the militiamen.
Must be the special unit that wounded militiaman was talking about.
And now the wreckage is blocking the way. Snake, head straight for Liquid's camp.
All right, apparently...
Hey, Snake. That emblem on Meryl's uniform.
Apparently we have a
That's
backlog
Foxhound,
of
isn't
conversations again.
Yep.
I thought Meryl was with the 01 unit. I mean, I know she's attached to Foxhound and all, but still.
Covert Special Forces units do this kind of thing all the time. They use emblems that don't mean anything, like skulls and stuff.
Like disinformation?
Something like that.
I wonder if that's really all it is. Maybe she's still got some lingering attachment.
You think so?
I meant to Foxhound.
I knew that.
It's okay.
Maybe
if Meryl
they've just
wants to
formed a
cling to
new
the
unit
past.
called
I
Foxhound?
just want her to be happy. That's all.
Okay. There does not appear to be anything of particular interest in the conversations. But we are heading straight to Liquid's base, which is in one of these 2 directions. Okay, am I heading off this end of the screen? Snowballs! Yes, I am heading off this end of the screen. Drebin, at the very least, has a tranquilizer rifle that I can buy from him. Be invisible. His ass is dummy thick. But hopefully the clap of his ass cheeks will not alert the guards. So, here's a fun thing to talk about. I've been having trouble sleeping the last few nights. Where just, like, I end up lying there staring at the ceiling until the wee small hours. Which, inspired me... Inspired is a word. But inspired me to finally download TikTok and see if I can understand it at all. Let me tell you, I surely do not.
Who's that?
So mistakes were made. I mean, it's like, there's a lot of really funny stuff on TikTok. There's a lot of really funny videos. I cannot
No one here after all.
besmirch its good name on that front. But yeah, I truly don't understand it, even a little bit. Night Villian says TikTok is a young people's thing. You have no business using it. I mean, so I got called out on that. I've been scrolling TikTok for like 3 days now, just watching funny videos, and one of them was fully like a call out post of millennials in March of 2020 being like, TikTok? That's that Zoomer thing. I don't need TikTok. It's just fake Vine. And then millennials in 2021 just lying in bed at 3 a.m. scrolling TikTok. And I did this as I was lying in the dark at 3 a.m. scrolling TikTok. So I felt good and thoroughly called out. Oh God, there's a dude there. Oh no. Be invisible. I'm invisible. Am I a millennial though? Yes, I am definitely a millennial. I was born in 1983. And millennial, the millennial demographic is from 1982 to 1996. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm an elder millennial for sure. Aw, crap.
Who was that?
Nobody. I'm so done.
There's nobody here.
Yes, that's correct. There's nobody here. Not going with Exennial? No, I don't like associate with Generation X at all. I just don't. I don't feel any fraternity with Gen X. God damn it. I don't talk to Ian. That's not to say that I don't have friends that are Gen Xers. I don't feel the association myself. Why is this guy not shooting me?
Snake, respond!
He was calling for backup. I suppose that's true. He took his darn time. So evidently there's no, like, exit from this house. Going into this house is pain. Sandwich says, I think basically millennials are the vanguard of generational rage that Zoomers will build the future world on top of. I think that's probably true. That seems like a fairly accurate assessment to me. If for no other reason than it's still gonna be quite a while before millennials really have significant institutional power. They're getting there, but we're gonna be a very late blooming generation, I think. Okay, I still want to get in that doorway, though, because there was that iPod music. Anyhow, my experience of TikTok, very weird, very varied. There's a lot of good, like, rapid-fire style sketch comedy that I truly appreciate on TikTok. There's a lot of good stuff there. I really like that sort of, like, skit-style stuff on Vine, too, so that's all good. Mostly what perplexes me at the moment is, like, TikTok trends are very weird. Very weird. And like how those videos are put together is very weird. And I'm fascinated by the film technique or the acting technique that allows people to like appear as if they're animated characters. Like, I didn't make an account, so I'm just scrolling the homepage at the moment, so I just see whatever pops into my feed. And there's like that weird uncanny valley thing is very strange. Yeah, I have no intention to make an account at this point in time. I'm not gonna say I never will, but I would need to think about what I would want to put on TikTok before I ever made an account. Matt's TikTok channel's only twerking videos in Hawkeye outfits. Apparently, that's a genre! I could probably generate a non-zero amount of TikTok clout doing that. If I were in dramatically better shape, it might be a reasonable thing to try. Okay, is there any hope? Do I have any hope of being able to get through here without getting spotted? You see, I would also think there would be an alternate route, but there's not one that I can see. Matthew Brute Force Wiggins.
I think I saw something.
No. Nothing here. There is no need to walk over and investigate.
Who goes there?
Nobody.
You got a hostile.
Well, let's see if I can figure out where I'm supposed to get in. Oh, probably there, okay?
Snake? Are you alright? Snake? Snake!
Okay, so it does look like going through the house is the correct way to go. I just need to figure out what the path through the house is. That jangly melody sounds like an ice cream truck every time, and I know it's not. It's the PMC truck calling.
Huh?
Oh God.
Hey. Is someone there?
No.
What's going on?
Run away! Run away!
There's nobody here.
That's right, there isn't.
Don't do that.
Hey, Comeback 323, thank you very much for the raid. A party of 4. Come on in, say hello. How was RuneScape this evening? Okay, I made it. Hooray. Grab this thing. Okay, now, how does one proceed through this building? Aha! There's a hole in the floor. Victory is mine. Aha! Let's see what's in this locker. What's in you? M4 suppressor. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm not playing the iPod music because I'm worried about DMCA's. Uh-oh. No. He'll never find me now!
Just my imagination.
Yeah, where could he possibly be? This is less than ideal. Let's get moving. Grass. I'm actually legit concerned about getting a copyright hit on MGS5. Because it just uses, like, a full-blown song, like, actual pop song, as its primary theme. It is a great song. So I'll be playing MGS5 on Xbox, so I won't have a mod for it. But I already separate my game audio and my my mic audio in OBS, so it's not a big deal. Like, if I have to cut that song out on the YouTube VOD, I will. Sub in Ipanema. Technically, don't tell Twitch this, but technically Ipanema is being used illegitimately as well.
What?
Uh-oh. Oh, balls.
Something just...
No, please don't alert. Everything's fine. Let's get hidden. Clap, 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 clap. Oh, I got nudes! Hi, Meg. How are you? Welcome to the stream. How's the dog? I saw that you sent me videos, but I have not had a chance to watch the dog videos yet. So Naren says, yeah, YouTube isn't really the DMC, it's their own private unaccountable thing. Well, sort of. It's their implementation of the protections necessary to stay in adherence to the DMCA. As is Twitch's. When your VODs get muted on Twitch, they're doing the same thing. They're muting your VOD specifically so that you don't get hit with a DMCA notice. Oh, balls. I have to get to that door. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Hell yeah! Paid off! Oh no, Scout broke a glass and is currently in the bath.
Hey, you! Get over here! Yes? We're having connection
Get
problems.
over
Go
here.
check it out. Yes, sir.
Otacon, wait here.
This is a lot of guards. Oh, look who it is. Oh, heck.
Liquid.
You already have a sniper rifle. Just dig it out and take the shot. I appreciate that Johnny was just like waving to you.
knew it. Snake, you're here to kill Liquid, aren't you?
That's the mission. Are you going to stop me?
My mission is to inspect the PMCs. I'm not in a position to take action. All I can do is stand by and watch. I can't help you, understand? I'm a peacekeeper, here to keep order.
Understood.
Well, you can keep the pieces that I leave of Liquid. I love that that gun is a Desert Eagle with, like, another barrel extension welded onto it with a giant scope. Moo! I think you probably want to get a move on, Snake.
What?
How did none of these guys know what that sound is? Why are you not all running for the hills? I see. Yes, it does appear that in fact they are not confused by the sound. I was just thinking, Joker Venom.
Commander!
I see. Now we've made our way to Kingsman.
I thought it would be so easy. But these results... refreshing. Don't you think?
Wow, we're actually way more in Kingsman than I realized. He really should have shot him earlier.
Brother! It's been too long. Liquid. Rejoice! We're not copies of our father, after all. We are free of the shackles of fate.
Are we?
Snake. Brother. We are free.
He sounds like Mark Hamill.
Watch, Snake. Watch as I surpass my own origin.
Hi.
Damn.
Oh, hi, Naomi. We've never seen your character model before, so you're not a character model we would recognize without the flashback sequence.
Snake.
Man, they just have all these injections to go around, like that's a thing.
Then go. Fulfill your destiny.
Naomi was part of our support team in Metal Gear Solid 1, Samwalk. She was the one that was working with Liquid all along. Naomi was Jennifer Hale. I think Jennifer Hale's been a voice in every game so far, but Naomi was Jennifer Hale in that game. Uh-oh. They're really moving.
Snake! Hey, are you alright? Grab on.
Don't boo me, I'm hilarious. Let not my genius go unappreciated. Hey, look at that! I get scored at the end of every act, which is cool. But, look at that. 0 kills, which is really all I cared about. It looks like it does count, so it does count multiple alerts within the same, like, play sequence. Because I only have 15 continues, but I have 17 alerts. Flashbacks watched, 27. All right, well, look at that. Save the game. Diamond DMX says, unfortunately, you only have about 57 seconds left to finish the game and get an S rank. Alas, whatever will I do? There's probably commercials here, aren't there? Hello? Mr. Video Game? There we go. That's an extremely legible font. You're right, I do have almost enough for the trank rifle from Drebin.
1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, 89, 144.
Sonny, your technique needs work.
3, 377, 610, 987, 15, 97, 95, 84.
I like that the performer that they had to do to record that. The direction would have been like, we need you to crack 2 eggs and we need you to split the yolks on both of them. Oh! Oh! I understand! It's been so long since I played this game. I didn't remember any of this. I remember that this occurred, but I didn't remember any of the details.
Uncle Hal? The eggs? They're done.
Yeah. Sunny is Olga's daughter.
Snake!
So, back from the dead?
I don't remember this.
How did you burn them?
Flat.
Sorry. I'll dig in right away, Sonny. And would you make some for Snake, too?
Okay.
Hey, none for me, Sonny. Shh.
Snake is a dick to everybody.
How long was I out?
A whole day.
Snake's first words upon awaking is to
Someone
insult a
saved
small
my
child's
life.
cooking.
Yeah.
Well,
It could have been Meryl and her boys.
if Sunny didn't want her eggs
Don't worry.
insulted, she shouldn't
They're
have
doing
burned them.
fine.
Liquid got away.
Are you okay?
My body just seized up all of a sudden. This is normal. It's not my joints or muscles.
It looked like the PMC soldiers all went haywire en masse, too. I thought it might be a form of ADS, but I didn't detect any aberrations in the EM field. You were lucky. Some of those guys' hearts simply stopped.
Gotta watch those flashbacks.
Naomi was at Liquid's side. Otacon, did you see her?
No, but you're right. Naomi was there. I found traces of her DNA in that syringe you were holding.
So it was Naomi. Why?
Here, let me show you something.
Oh. All right, then.
Right after it all happened, I got a video mail from
What?
Naomi. It was sent to my old address.
This is definitely a way to get me to pay attention to the dialogue in this scene and not just futz around with Mark II.
Here you go.
You
Thanks,
somehow
Sonny.
burned
They're
a
delicious.
second set of eggs.
But you haven't even eaten any.
Can somebody teach Sunny how to cook eggs? Let's turn this into a positive experience. Rather than insulting Sunny's cooking.
I was looking for this.
You're not watching your nicotine intake.
Sonny! You really hurt her feelings.
Yeah. Why don't you teach her how to cook eggs then?
Oh, all right.
Like I know how to cook. Hey, check this out.
The game has just called me out.
The data's been quarantined. No viruses. The voice print matches Naomi's. And I'm fairly confident the video isn't digitally synthesized either.
Snake, I'll make this quick. I'm in South America. I've been captured and forced to do research. It's Liquid. Liquid's goal is to seize control of SOP, the Sons of the Patriot system that controls the soldiers. To do that, he needs to analyze the nanomachine structure and find out how they communicate with one another. The nanomachines currently in use by militaries and PMCs are third generation. But their design is derived from that of the first generation. And the basic technology is still the same.
First generation?
I was the one who created the first generation. A nanomachine colony, part of which was Foxdie. 9 years ago, at Shadow Moses, I injected it into your body, Snake.
I think we got another nanomachines there, didn't we?
The technology used in Foxdie was incorporated.
Ah, there we go. Okay, now we're caught up again.
By SOP. That's why Liquid has me helping him hijack the system. Because I know how Foxdie works. Please, you must rescue me. Liquid's found a loophole he can use to
He was just like wrecking the lab.
Preparations for his insurrection are nearly complete. There's no time to waste. Snake, hurry!
Naomi sent her location data in a separate file.
What the hell is that?
It's a type
The
of encrypted
reverse
data.
matrix.
Sonny decoded it for us. Remember now? This is data from the Soliton radar you used at Shadow Moses. I'm guessing Naomi wants us to know the message truly is from her. Sending the map data in Soliton radar format. Pretty clever. And Mei Ling's helping us out from Hawaii.
Oh, Mei Ling. No!
The data she sent was 4D sound data. I don't know how Soliton radar works, but all I had to do was change the audio data into video data. It was easy. This Naomi lady seems pretty cool.
Well, aside from all the double crossing
It's Campbell.
and injecting me with a
Snake.
genetically engineered virus
As you
designed to
recall,
kill
following
me
the
and
Shadow
everyone
Moses
with
incident 9
certain
years
genetic
ago,
markers around
Naomi
me.
was detained by the authorities. But someone arranged for her escape.
Yeah, I hear they added that to my rap sheet, too.
I suspect it was actually Liquid. He must have taken her prisoner himself and forced her to do research at his facility in South America. Chances are, the location Naomi gave us is the site of Liquid's main base.
But there's no actual proof.
There's an ongoing skirmish between the new regime put into power by PMCs and a rebel army formed by remnants of the old one. The rebels have hired a small-scale local PMC of their own to stir things up.
It's that
It's the
music in the
quintessential
background.
example of a war economy market. The new regime is still in shambles, so it's really pure Ramamon, one of the PMCs under Outer Heaven control, that's calling the shots. You might
Otacon's
say
desktop
it's a
wallpaper
perfect
is from
place for Liquid to make his haven.
Zone of the Enders 2.
Or it could be a trap.
True, but even so, the payoff would greatly aid our efforts.
I had Sonny trace the origin of Naomi's name. The address is fake, but Sonny was able to track the message back through its proxies based on access date timestamps and data transfer volumes. Apparently, the message originated from a server in South America. I wouldn't exactly call it 100% credible, though.
Colonel,
What is that
there's
sound
Meryl.
effect?
Well, I know she left the Middle East in pursuit of Liquid. I'm sure Arsak is on to us by now. We can't chase that line too far.
Which leaves Naomi as our only lead.
I I've secured you landing clearance at El Dorado International Airport. You'll be acting as a UN inspector.
Pacing in this cutscene
South
is
America. That's
impeccable.
about 20 hours from here. Then
It's
what's
just
the plan?
edited super tight.
I'll arrange for them to get you a 4x4.
No extraneous
The location
information at
Naomi
all.
Gave us, the PMC's base, is in a mountainous region surrounded by forests. Use the 4x4 to get as close as possible to the PMC security perimeter. From there on, Snake, it'll be a solo sneaking mission.
Oh, I've never done one of those before.
Thanks. The rebels are still pitched in battle against the PMCs. The commotion should help you slip into the facility unnoticed.
20 hours until we land. Got it. I'll have a look at the documents. Maybe I'll even have a smoke while I still can.
Okay. Save. Yes. Save my data. Save my data. Save my data. See, one of you needs to go through my entire backlog of VODs and find every instance of my manipulating a, where's my head at, and create the where's my head at supercut. Solid sun, it says, to the sound effects of rain and lightning. Solid sun doesn't sound as tasty of a beverage as liquid sun. You're right.
How deeply are they involved in all of this?
The Patriots, you mean?
The data we got from Arsenal Gear
Is
was
that a
load of
guinea
crap.
pig?
12 founders who have all been dead for 100 years. Give me a break. We know they exist today.
Well, not anymore, I guess.
If the purpose of this battlefield control system is to control IDs, it fits in with their plans perfectly.
Seizing
Ah!
control of the world's ID systems and then using them to manipulate the economy and information flow. For the Patriots, that's the ultimate prize. You might say the Patriots are the embodiment of the war economy.
Everything that Solidus feared 5 years ago, it's all come to pass.
The Patriots are trying to protect their power, their own interests, by controlling the digital flow of information.
Now, with the media and global opinion under complete control, not even the UN can stand up to them.
Then Liquid's insurrection is against them.
Exactly. It would seem as though Liquid has taken up Big Boss's cause. An age of persistent universal warfare. A world where mercenaries are free from domination. In a sense, the Outer Heaven Big Boss envisioned is already a living reality.
You mean the PMCs and their war business?
Right now, Liquid is a slave to the Patriots, forced to fight their proxy wars for them.
He must be dying to break free of their spell.
Beneath the surface, a new Cold War is brewing between Liquid and the Patriots over who will survive.
And no matter who wins, the world has no future. Until we stop Liquid and destroy the system, we'll never be free.
Why are they doing this dumb crawl in a cutscene? Because they can. It's a flex.
Kept in check by the war economy. Destroying the system means wiping out the information society, the end of modern civilization. Like it or not, we may have no choice but to protract the system.
Snake, here's what we know about the current battle. Rebel guerrilla units are advancing on the base of the government PMC troops. That base appears to be Liquid's safe house. According to Naomi's data, she's being held prisoner inside the
What are
compound.
those?
That's where she is.
Assuming the data is correct. And one more thing.
What now?
The government PMC troops have been operating at high altitudes. We have reports that it's starting to upset the balance of the nanomachine control system.
Meaning?
Meaning the low blood oxygen content seems to have an effect on their nanomachines, giving them a slight edge in battle. Be careful.
Steer clear of altitude sickness. Got it.
Oh, hi there. Up! Vamp! That was my arm!
Don't forget this face. This is the face of the bastard who killed your comrades.
We're being double-crossed by people we didn't even meet yet.
More guerrillas will be coming to storm the safe house. He must be among their numbers. Sooner or later he will come. Don't let down your guard.
Vamp super knows I'm here already. So presumably, that villain name is Laughing Octopus? Remember when this game involved gameplay?
Hell.
That was Vamp. I'm sure of it. I'll never forget that face.
Those were PMC soldiers with him. Is he involved in Liquid's plan?
We watched him die in Manhattan. Damn it, he won't leave us alone. Snake, could Vamp be immortal?
Not a chance. This is the real world, not some fantasy game.
I swear, the next time he shows up...
Not now, Otacon.
Right. I know. Snake, according to satellite imagery procured by Mei Ling, the facility where Naomi's being held is to the north, along a mountain road. I'm sending the location to your map.
Mei Ling? What's she up to these days?
Taking command of the Missouri, apparently.
The Missouri? That's a World War II battleship.
The museum contract in Hawaii expired some time ago. I hear it's now being used as a virtual training vessel.
No kidding.
Not for actual combat training, of course, but rather to get sailors used to seamanship on an analog vessel. Or so I hear.
That's
After
not
the
virtual
massive
training.
shadow
That's
Moses,
just
Mei Ling
actual
kinda got
training.
put out to pasture.
Even so, making captain at her age, that's pretty impressive.
Rumor has it she caught the eye of some lecherous old admiral who got her promoted. She always did have a thing for older men.
Maybe it's too early
Isn't
to
she?
retire after all.
Mei Ling's got to be in like her
Thinking of
30s
taking a
by
little
now,
training
right?
on an analog vessel, Snake?
No. At this point, I've got no need for any more training.
Fair enough. Listen, Snake. When you get there, remember, the conflict between the PMCs and the rebels has nothing to do with your mission. There's no reason for you to get involved or take sides. That said, creating some sort of impact on the battlefield could produce better conditions for sneaking. The rebels are targeting the facility being used by the PMCs as a base. This is more or less the same spot where Naomi's being held. If you aid the rebels, they might get rid of some of the PMCs and help carve a path for you to sneak in.
That freak I just saw, with the tentacles, was it using the same octo-camo system as my suit?
Yeah?
I thought that technology was of your own design.
Well, yeah, but I contracted it out.
Actually,
I had to fund our
I kinda
operation
based it on some
somehow.
design Sonny snagged off the net.
And the data came from?
DARPA?
So in other words, we're on equal ground technologically.
Sorry. I guess I should have told you.
And by the looks of things, they know I'm coming too.
Yeah, it could be a trap. Stay sharp.
Gameplay? Gameplay! Alright.
To the research lab where Naomi's being held. It's to the north.
So that was 25 minutes of cutscene. What did we learn from that? What is our mission? Our mission is to... Naomi is not actually working with Liquid. At least not voluntarily. And has called us, asking us to exfiltrate her from Liquid's facility. And Vamp is alive and here. That's the important information we got out of that cutscene, yes? Have I followed the plot so far? Right. And we learned about Mei Ling's Admiral Sugar Daddy. Which is information we couldn't have lived without. Oh, that guy's staring at a Playboy magazine.
Move along.
I don't know how to zoom in. Yes, I can use the Mark II as distraction and bait. I can also use it as a stun gun, because it has an equipped taser, so I can like wheedle it up behind people, and like use it to zap them.
Eat this.
Oh God! Ah, hell.
Who goes there?
Nobody! Is that a door I can go through? It is not.
Huh?
Oh, crap.
Who was that? You're up.
Well, this is awkward.
It's the enemy.
Oh, I was super screwed. I knew I was in trouble there.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements.
Snake! What happened?
What a death pose! I just headbutt the ground.
Snake!
Okay,
Head for the
I'm
research
going the
lab
same
where
way
Naomi's
this time, but I'm
being
going to be a little
held.
smarter
It's to the
about it.
north.
Stand up!
That's the guy who spotted me. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Don't mind me, just Stealthy McStealtherson. There, I'm once again invisible. No one will ever spot me. Okay, what is my actual route? Oh, I took the long way. That's great. Pressing myself right against the edge of the map is probably not a terrible idea, though. Look at all the fun items and jazz. But, I might get through here mostly unseen.
I think I saw something.
No, you didn't.
Move!
I spoke too soon. Oh, crap.
Something there? Move along! Who's that? It's the enemy!
Rip.
HQ, come in!
This is HQ.
Send more units.
What happened?
Learning experience.
Head for the research lab where Naomi's being held. It's to the north.
Did I learn? I learned.
Huh? Stand up! Who was that?
Nobody.
March!
Nice little. Oh.
There's nobody here. Who goes there?
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Move!
Everything's fine, nothing is broken.
No one here.
I don't like that I heard him run up to here. Oh geez. Hi, friend! What you doing out there? You gonna move?
Move! Move!
Ooh, regain. Regain is a registered trademark of the Regain Corporation. Am I going to try to complete MGS5 with Ghost Rules? No. The plan for MGS5 is to Fulton exfiltrate literally anything the game will let me Fulton. If I can attach a balloon to it, it's going to space.
Move along. Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Say goodnight. You're up. Stand up.
I probably should look into what the rules are for the No Traces trophy in MGS5. Because I truly don't know. I don't know. I feel like half the fun of that game is going to be like I'll probably do like trying to infiltrate bases and stuff in a stealthy way. Uh-oh. That guy is indeed still there.
March.
It's pretty rare that I delete a chat command. So, all those chat commands do still work. No traces is leave no equipment. So, no nades, no bullets, no alerts. You can Fulton and CQC, and that's it. Ah, I see. It's the... With the exception of the Fulton, it's the take only pictures and leave only footprints, Chivo. Where is this guy? I can hear him.
You're up.
I believe if you go ! commands, that will show you the list of all commands. Yeah, leave only footprints and take everything with a balloon is quite right. Try commands with an S. Okay, do we have any enemies in this area? Oh, we do. Okay, I would like to not get spotted by that guy. Hello to this friendo. What you doing, bud? You take the high road, and I'll take the low road. And you'll be in Scotland before me, I think, is how the song goes. I don't remember. Run!
Move along.
What's this? Oh, just a petro bomb. Not worth it. Why did I spend all that time? Right. How likely am I to get spotted? Let's find out. Nothing to see here. Uh-oh. There we go. Everything's fine again. I am the sneakiest snake. No one is a sneakier snake than I. But all those snakes that bit me in the ass in MGS3, they bit me in the ass. Therefore, I was aware of their presence, and they were not, in fact, sneaky at all. Actually, with bodacious booty like that, this is the sneakiest snack. Horus 5 says, that's America's ass you're talking about. Actually, I think Snake might be stateless at this point. Let's not get greedy. I don't need to get greedy. Who needs to get greedy? Maybe I need to get greedy. Maybe I do need to get greedy. Maybe let's get greedy.
Ah!
What?
Who's that?
Nobody's there. Huh, I guess you were seeing things.
No one here after all.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm glad I didn't get greedy. Now he's looking the other way. All right, I am once again invisible. Now, from here, which way am I trying to go? Okay, I am literally just trying to go up this wall. So anything I can do to achieve that without getting spotted by this nerd. Nerd.
We've got contact!
Who do you have contact? I mean, I guess if you've got contact with somebody, you're not shooting at me.
Suppressing fire! Grenade!
Hit
We got
69
company!
camo. Maybe I actually do want to be in that little patch of,
We've got company!
yeah, indeed.
Cover! Cover!
Maybe just like a bunch of the soldiers will end up dead, and then I won't have to sneak by them. Uh-oh. The wrong team's soldiers ended up dead. I guess they did have the high ground. Getting greedy again. Wait, how did I end up in an area with no exit route? How does one ascend? Well, that's not helpful. Well, this has turned out to be deeply problematic. No! Fudge.
Who goes there?
Spotted like the very brim of my hat. And by hat, I mean head. Everything is awful.
No one here.
Look at him go. There we go. We turned around. Wait, really? I can't climb this? For real? Let's go! Alright, now where's this guard friend? Right there. Okay. Let's not be anywhere near him. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I don't like this one bit. I am impossible to see. Oh no.
I think I saw something.
Oh no.
Who goes there? What's a robot doing?
Damn it, I might have been alright if I hadn't spawned the robot.
Whoa! Snake, be more careful with the Mark II. HQ.
This is HQ.
Enemy encounter. I need some backup.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements.
Yeah, I didn't expect the Mark II to trigger an alert either. Or I wouldn't have done it.
Snake, what's wrong? Answer me, please! Snake! Snake!
And now we're back at the beginning of this enormous area. Hooray!
Head for the research lab where Naomi's being held. It's to the north.
Stand up! The enemy! Back me up!
Oops. Thank you to the follow to this individual whose name I think I'm going to decline to read.
Where Naomi's being held. It's to the north.
Stand up! Huh?
Ah, crap.
Who was that? March!
let's try something different this time. Night vision. What do we got in here, if anything? Nothing. Nothing at all.
Move!
I'm impressed that those guys haven't spotted me. This guy's gonna goozle the heck out of me, though.
Who's that?
Heard that one, huh? Off in the background. It's nobody. Nothing to worry about.
Go see if they've got any gear with you. You hit? Cover!
Oh, this is awkward.
Steve, back up! Back me up!
Stay nice and hidden. Nice and hidden. Okay, but where is Guard? Guard is going the other way. Stuck to that wall, which I did not want to be.
It's the enemy!
Who spotted me? Which one of you spotted me?
HQ, come in!
This is HQ.
Oh, it's that guy.
I found the enemy. Send more units.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements.
I just got super greedy there and didn't let my camo catch up to me. This zone is just so long that trying to stealth my way through it.
Snake, what's wrong?
I'm just trying
Answer
to,
me,
like,
please! Snake!
be speedy.
Snake!
Head for the research lab where Naomi's being held. It's to the north.
Something there?
Crap.
Who's that? Stand up!
I'm so done.
It's the enemy! HQ!
This is HQ. Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements.
Really? Finish me off!
Snake, what happened?
It took me all the way down to like one chip of health, and then wouldn't finish the job. All right, once more with feeling.
Head for the research lab where Naomi's being held. It's to the north.
Stand up!
Go. This time, I will once again be invisible and undetectable. Camo is as good as it's gonna get.
Move!
Is that as good as my camo can get? There we are. Much better. Not better at all. Camo functionally identical to the camo I had before.
Move along!
Alright, let us escape the confines of this arena. I'm sure there are fun and interesting things in all these houses, but I no longer have the patience to try and find my way into them all.
Move! Move along!
Alright, that time I got there without even, like, spooking them.
Move along!
Doop, 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 doop. Let us not make the same mistake we made last time. Technically, this is my second playthrough. There is another save file on this machine. This is not my first Metal Gear Solid rodeo. Alright, so there's the guy that goozled me last time. I gotta wait for him to turn around and not be looking in my direction. He's way up there. You can probably just see him. He's up there. This grass. Okay, and now I have some cover. Smoke grenades. Now, where did this guy go? There he is. Oh, hi there. There he is. Right there.
Move along!
Turn around. Walk away.
Move! You
Okie doodle. We wait for him to not be looking in my direction again. There he is. Obscured by the grass. Turn around and walk away. Big yeesh. Big yeesh. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Remain perfectly still. Okay, sweet. I can mantle up here. Can I get up here? Oh, I definitely cannot. Oh, heck. Oh, God!
We've got contact!
Uh-oh.
We got company! Cover! Grenade!
This seems like opportunity to me.
Fire! Cover!
Oh, hell. Camo. Thank you. Oh, right. I've been through this once before. That route is a trap. Okay. Move on, avoid being spotted. Oh god, he's right there. All right, still okay, still okay. Just don't get done the same way as last time. Yes, turn around. Very good. Whee! Hey, a phone call. Hello?
Snake, there's someone I'd like you to meet. A member of the mission staff. A psychological counselor.
Psychological counselor?
A lot of soldiers can't handle the stress of battle, end up panicking. She'll be useful in helping you understand the mindset of both the PMC and rebel soldiers.
Okay.
She? Rosemary.
Nice to meet you, Snake.
Wait, hold on.
This is Rosemary. She used to work as a data analyst at the Pentagon.
Hold on.
But moved to combat support during the Big Shell incident.
Yeah.
This is his wife.
Jack's files, wasn't she?
After that, she
But we
studied
remember who
psychology.
Rose was, yes?
And now she's a counselor with CSP, the Combat Stress Platoon.
Yeah, I hear psychological counseling's the hot field these days. Increased combat efficiency and productivity, all without ever picking up a gun.
I'll be acting as your personal counselor on this mission. Since the passing of the new millennium, one of the most important issues facing today's military is the mental care of its soldiers. I can also provide advice on soldier psychology from a threat assessment perspective. Contact me anytime. I'll be standing by here at home with Roy, but I'm on a different circuit. The frequency is 147.79.
Her advice will have a positive effect on your psych gauge. Survival on the battlefield depends on your psychological well-being. Lose your cool and your body stops doing what you tell it to. Even a veteran soldier like you.
I know. Mind, body, technique. Some things haven't changed with time.
When your psych is running low, ask her
Psych!
for advice. It'll help keep you in peak condition and focused on the mission.
By the way, Colonel, isn't that your house?
Well, yes.
Then the woman you married, the one that Meryl was talking about.
Is Rosemary, yes. Didn't I tell you before?
News to me. What about Jack?
Jack.
Jack, from Foxhound. Codename Ryden. I seem to remember him being engaged to Rose.
Oh. We lost all trace of him.
Jack's gone. I used to work with the guy. He saved Sonny from the Patriots.
He disappeared soon after that.
You worked with him one
What about
time.
You? Jack disappeared and you just moved in on Rose?
I was consoling her over her loss, and one thing just led to another.
That is
She's young enough to
incredibly
be your daughter.
inappropriate.
Yeah, lucky me, huh?
No!
Now I see why Meryl was so disgusted.
Meryl said something about me.
Yeah, I believe her words were, "I'll never forgive that womanizing piece of shit."
I see.
Colonel, you knew she was our informant in the Middle East,
Like,
didn't
I
you?
see.
Was it you who put her up to it?
Yes. I used my connections in the army to get Meryl the job.
You wanted your daughter someplace where you could keep an eye on her.
Look, everybody involved in the incident at Shadow Moses either lost their job and status, or in the case of Meryl and Mei Ling, got brushed aside. Meryl wanted to make a comeback, a difference. We can't all be as strong as you, Snake. Some of us can't bear living like pariahs.
Since Shadow Moses, I've been branded a criminal.
I think of it as my own small way of making it up to my daughter. My own flesh and blood. In any case, call Rosemary if you ever need advice.
Yeah, I do appreciate Snake chewing him out there. Like, what the hell, Campbell? Am I anywhere near a zone boundary? Or was that at least a checkpoint, I hope? How did these two get to be here? I mean, I'm glad they are. I'm definitely going to take advantage of the distraction that they provide. Where is the exit to this room? Okay, right along this wall. Which undoubtedly means this is not actually the best path for me to take, but, do y'all want to, like, get in a fight? Uh-oh.
Something just... Who was that?
Nobody. I'm so done. Are they all shooting at me? Are these guys also shooting at me?
Snake, what's wrong? Answer me, please! Snake? Snake!
Well, fingers crossed there was a checkpoint in that conversation. Oh, thank God. His back hurts. guys move.
Split up! Back me up! Fire!
Okay, I'm pretty well hidden here. This time just... I need to not be a dummy and move while he's looking right at me. Nothing to see here. Keep on moving. Okay, now if I alert these guys, will that be a problem? Or are these guys relatively safe for me? Ah, they just don't seem to care.
Is anybody there? What's going on?
Oh, maybe they do care.
What are you doing here? What?
Okay, so these guys are friendly. Or at least not actively hostile. No, no. Jesus. Running away! Oh, praise be! Press the start button.
Who is this?
Snake.
That voice.
There's an ambush ahead. Government and PMC troops. You could be shot from anywhere. Watch your surroundings. Look to the distance.
Is this... Jack?
Jack is dead. Snake. I'm at your side.
Wait.
Well then.
Over there.
Got it. Memorized.
Huh? Careful. What's going on? Careful!
All right, where is my objective now? Way the hell up there.
Let's go. Let's go.
Snake, PMC sniper. Keep your eyes peeled.
Oh.
Keep low and stay behind cover.
Sniper, hey?
Stay low. Get behind him.
I would like to preferably remain unsniped.
Hey! Where's the enemy?
Oh. Well. Let's get shot at. Let's get shot at. Let's get shot at.
Come in, Snake. What happened? Snake? Snake!
All right, this time maybe getting less tricky about it. Gonna just casually hug the wall.
Careful.
Like you do.
What's going on?
Stay low, remain in cover.
Okay.
Like this.
Over there.
Okay, these guys are friendly. These guys were friendly. Well, that's not a number of bullets. Hey, new guns. Whoops.
Go, go, go!
All right, how terrible is this angle of approach going to be? I suspect the answer to that is pretty terrible.
Help me out, Snake. Punch some fire. Back me up.
They'll never spot me. Stay behind this row of grass. Get in there while they're all nice and distracted. Uh-oh. Didn't plan for that. I really wish I had, like, the Soliton radar. I miss my radar. But I did a pretty good job of that. Well, I do have the solid eye, but it doesn't have, Oh, I guess it does have the radar up in the corner. You're right. I forgot about that. Is there anything in there that I might want to get in to look at? I said, oh. Well. How dare I advance the plot? All right, what are the odds this is the location of a boss fight? Really, Snake? Is now the time? Ha! I didn't even realize we were gonna have that scene when I picked my my tweet image.
Yo, over here. You. Come on, hop in. It's getting rough out there. I don't think so.
Hey, those things aren't free.
We meet again.
You've been following me.
You seem like an interesting guy, so I decided to check you out.
I believe 893 is the same one as last time, yes.
A lot of legends about you out there in the intel community, especially in the CIA. You know those nanomachines I injected you with back in the Middle East? They let me track your location.
You know what to do.
Figures. The B&Bs are here. Things are about to get hairy.
Why are you...
B&Bs.
Why are you...
You never heard of them? They're Beauty and the Beast. Together they're called the B&B Corps. They're a squad of enhanced female soldiers, belong to the PMCs. Anytime there's a mess that needs cleaning up, they're on the scene leading the elites.
That's a female?
Probably freelancers hired by the PMCs. They're run out of a separate parent organization. Guess it's time for good old Drebin to let you in on a few things.
We surely haven't had enough. We surely haven't had enough cutscenes. Please do.
Orders to kill. Their #1 priority is to eliminate some guy on sight. A guy named Solid Snake. But from where I'm sitting, Old Snake seems a little more appropriate.
Oh, rude!
Old, huh? Cheer up.
How dare you drain my psych gauge by insulting me this way?
Word on the street says that beneath those ugly-ass suits, the B&Bs are real babes. Drop dead gorgeous. They also say each one of them's been traumatized by war. Badly. They weren't even soldiers to begin with, you know. More like victims of war. They suffered shell shock on the battlefield. Post-traumatic. It damaged their minds pretty much beyond repair. So the only
What a
way
great
they could cope with
backstory.
The reality of battle was to become war machines themselves. The remnants of their human side are buried deep within. The beast, that's what you see on the outside. War transforms a snake into beasts.
houses.
But deep within that shell, something human survives. A fragile, scarred heart. Without a shell to protect it, it's like the yolk of an egg. Word going round.
Metaphors!
Their natural flesh and blood bodies can't survive in the open for more than a few minutes. And they've been convinced that by killing Snake, their minds will be cleansed. They think it's gonna free them from all the pain, and all the fury, and all the sorrow. Which makes these babes pretty much obsessed with killing you. 4 B&Bs have been identified so far. The one you just saw was Raging Raven. There's also Laughing Octopus, a master of mimicry, and Crying Wolf. She runs on 4 legs. And finally, the mistress of mind control, Screaming Mantis.
Mantis?
Yeah, there used to be a guy by that name in the US military. A Russian psychic. He could control people's minds. I guess she inherited the title. She keeps the other B&B's minds in check with her powers.
Octopus, Raven, Wolf, Mantis.
You got it. They're the Snake Hound unit, and they've got you in their sights. Shit. I'd hate to be in your shoes.
Drebin. I thought no one was supposed to
I
be
like that
back
assessment,
into the
Samwog.
system. Are you with the Patriots?
Samwog says, I guess my problem with this series is that all of Kojima's ideas are dumb and weird and stuff, but he can't confine himself to things it's okay to be dumb and weird about.
Patriot.
You can say Patriot. I guess that means you're clean, right?
The nanomachines I got in me are different from the military kind. No speech restrictions for me.
What the hell are these Patriots? Are they human?
I love that if you've got nanomachines in you, it's literally impossible to say the word the Patriots.
Created over the course of history. They're what holds this world together. Keeps this whole mess in check.
We are formless. We are the very discipline and law that Americans invoke so often.
The Patriots are America. The world's greatest military power. They are the war economy. Which makes you and me just cogs in a much grander schematic. I mean, someone obviously had to start the whole thing at the beginning. But now their law has taken on a life of its own.
A life of its own?
Yep. The country, the war economy, it ain't run by people. It's run by the system. No need for high-level decision-making authority. It's all handled by a massive, yet simple information processing system. An AI. It works just like natural law. The world's a much simpler place than most folks realize.
Sure.
Every aspect of the Patriot system is closely monitored by 3 peripheral AIs and a core AI that ties them all together. The SOP system is one part of that. It's all backed up by a foolproof control system. So not even yours truly can sneak inside.
It's the Magi computer system.
What if, hypothetically, someone found a way?
If they could fool the IDS. I guess they could use it as a haven to lay low.
Haven?
You know, like a tax haven. In the internet society, we have net havens, data havens. A haven is someplace where social conventions and the rules of the net don't apply. Back in the 20th century, the super rich would open bank accounts in countries without income tax laws. Not a bad way to evade paying taxes.
Oh yes, that's stopped in the 21st century, though.
DNA and personal info is totally controlled by the nanomachines inside their bodies. Won't be long before people start using havens to escape from ID control. I guess you could say my gun laundering kind of borrows from the haven concept, after a fashion. Even so, good luck finding a way to access the Patriots' AIs from the outside. It's absolutely impossible. No chance in hell. Like I said, there's no breaking into those AIs from the outside.
But Liquid's got something in mind. You sure there's no way?
I'm just a gun launderer.
What is grass-colored
The
sneaking
reason
suit?
I'm interested in you is because you start a lot of fires.
I have started no fires.
All right then.
I got lit on
Need
fire.
me? Just give me a ring. Go on. Get your ass back inside. Now.
The monkey is the best character in this game by far. Ah, crap. Blue, I would say the chat was both angry and incredulous about Rose. Okay, I came in here because it let me, and clearly if it let me come in here, there's got to be a reason for me to come in here. Like this bottle of Regain. And this compress. Is this going to give me some way to get into the building, though? I didn't really want to use the door. Ah, rats. Hey, a Playboy magazine. Okay, where did this put me out? God, oh God. Back inside. Okay, where did that spit me out? Oh.
Who was that?
Somebody saw me through the window. Hell. It's probably coming from this direction. Oh. Ooh.
Nobody here.
That's right, there's not. Uh-oh. Where am I in relation to the rest of this building? Oh, I'm at the front of the building. Oh, he's just outside the door. Oh dear. Oh, come on! Alright, well that was a fun adventure, but perhaps it's time for me to move on to my actual destination. Here. Make sure the coast is clear this way. Okay, so destination looks to be up this road in front of me. Oh, balls. For real? Oh, Jesus. Lie down, Snake!
It's the enemy!
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements.
Well, so much for all my stealthy navigation of that house area. Okay. What are these two doing? Okay, where you going, guys? Ugh! Rude! That was so rude. Section doesn't give you a lot of places to hide, does it? Jeez. Okie dokie. This time, maybe it'll let me proceed without sending a patrol down the road. Aha! I like that they've numbered the legs on the octopus emblem. As if you weren't sure how many legs an octopus has.
Snake, can you hear me?
This is Jack, isn't it?
I am Raiden. Jack is no more.
Where are you now?
I'm right beside you.
Raiden, where have you been all this time? What have you been doing?
On a mission. Finding something. For someone.
Finding what?
Something. He just told you.
Of Big Boss.
What?
I was asked to do this in exchange for Sonny's location.
Liquid?
No. The leader of a small resistance group. Her followers call her Matka Pluku.
Matka Pluku? Big Mama.
We'll finish this later. I'll follow your trail and catch up with you.
Wait, what about Big Boss's body?
It's with her now.
Her?
What's going on, Snake?
Rose, I just got a call from Raiden. It sounds like he's close by.
Jack?
Yeah.
No!
Did he seem okay?
Yeah, as far as I could tell from his voice.
Really?
He repeatedly told you that
That's
Jack is
great.
dead.
Snake, I have a favor to ask.
What?
Don't let him know I'm involved in this operation, okay? I think it would be best to just leave him alone for now.
What happened between you and Jack?
After the big shell incident, he became unstable.
I can't imagine
Memories
why.
began to resurface from his childhood when he fought for Solidus in the Liberian Civil War. And in the midst of all of that, the baby we had together, it hadn't even been born yet. Jack slowly stopped coming home. And when he did, he'd be dead drunk, sometimes covered in cuts and bruises. Roy was worried. He was Jack's commanding officer. But Jack just avoided him. I was all alone. And Roy was so kind to me. He's the one who encouraged me to become a counselor. I know it sounds like I'm making excuses, but I needed to get over it. To move on with my life. I'm worried about him, of course, but I'm also afraid of him.
All right.
Given what you've just told us, I'm not convinced
Thank you, Snake.
you're really cut out to be a counselor. Okay, where am I going this time? Straight across this wall.
What the?
Oh, okay. Those are the friendlies. I'm not scared of you.
Just my imagination.
That comment was completely unfair on my part. I admit.
Who goes there?
We've got contact!
Yes, run to where the gunshots are, would you? This guy's not in a hurry. Why are you running away from the battle? It's just like, nah, yeah, they got it covered.
We got company!
Yes, there we go. Oh, well, that was extremely convenient.
Back me up.
Oh, that's not a door I can go through, apparently. Ah, okay, there's the helicopter. Uh-oh. Don't like that. That's an alarming number of hostile soldiers between me and my destination. Why'd they all come this way?
Split up!
How done am I? Not done at all, it turns out. I don't like that. Good grief, this game is really just like throwing a lot of zones at me. Oh yeah, this game is incredibly brown. This game is peak brown.
Got my
Ow! I mean, if you'd stop kicking me in the kidneys, maybe. Uh-oh. Yes! You turned and ran in the other direction. Go that guy! Uh-oh. He didn't turn and run in the other direction well enough. You can't see me. Okay, I'm sure there are valuable resources in those buildings. But who needs them? Surely not me. I don't like that this guy keeps, like, creeping towards me, though. Heh, 69. Oh, good grief. Peace! At that last second, huh? Who was that? Alright, now where the hell am I going?
Oh, you again.
Hi.
Careful.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Okay.
Oh God.
Over there. Okay. Over there.
I don't actually know what the blue camo numbers mean. Ah, there we go. Cutscene.
Snake, the rebels have got an armored dozer.
Oh, you don't
They're
say.
probably gonna use it to bust their way into the mansion. Give it some cover and it might get you inside the compound.
Oh. That poor guy. Yeah, I helped. I really helped that that dozer get through there. It couldn't have made it without my assistance, I'm sure.
Back me up. Fire! We got company. Back me up. Go, go, go!
Huh.
Back me up! Back me up!
Naomi's lab is somewhere inside those mansion grounds. Proceed immediately. Infiltrate the
Okay.
place and find out where she is.
We got company!
How many of these guys are friendly? Versus how many of these guys are not friendly?
Go, go, fire! Fire! Suppressing fire! Grenade!
Okay, let's see if I can find a way in. For some reason, my objective is still like... Oh. I see. How am I meant to get over there? Oh, hello. What's this? That guy's vaguely friendly. Oh, I probably have to actually go into the... Wow! I like the one guy totally didn't even see me until I got in his face.
Understood.
That guy just tried to get in my grill.
Sending reinforcements now.
Come on, nerds. Beat me up. Are literally any of you gonna shoot me? Okay, that'll do. I don't want to evade. Literally, any of you gonna blow me up. Somebody kill me!
Understood. Regroup and engage.
I swear to God, man.
Come in, Snake. What happened? Snake? Snake!
Okay, so
Oh, you again.
once more with feeling.
Over there! Over there! Careful! Hey!
That was all one alert. That was all one alert. For the way we've been counting them, that was all one alert.
Snake, the rebels have got an armored dozer. They're probably going to use it to bust their way into the mansion. Give it some cover and it might get you inside the compound.
The game is definitely going to count it as 2. But I'm counting it. All right, so how the hell do I get to the lab?
Naomi's lab is somewhere inside those mansion grounds. Proceed immediately. Infiltrate the place and find out where she is.
Hey, a machine gun. Two machine guns.
Kill them all! Below! Let's go! Roger. Fire!
my Disneyland style go away green uniform. What the hell? Ah, that seems promising, doesn't it?
We got company. We got company.
All I want to do is walk on down into secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. All this stuff. Ooh. Anesthetic bullets. It's like it's preparing me for a boss fight or something. Can't imagine why it would be giving me all these supplies. Everything's fine. I'm sure there are absolutely no bosses. Stealth camouflaged into the wall.
Then we'll have to make a lot of changes. Yes, that's right.
It's okay. I'm also stealth camouflaged. Laughing octopus can't see me.
Uh-huh. Yes. I've taken care of it.
First person view. Ah!
Yes, the next test.
Naomi.
And things on your end? I see.
Your camo's too good. She can't see you, Snake.
I know. Me too. Until then.
Nanomachines. Or like, nah, no machines.
Naomi.
Snake. I knew you'd come. You and I, neither of us can escape our fate. I haven't seen you since Shadow Moses. How long? 10 years?
Technically, did you see me on Shadow Moses?
Is he with you?
Why?
I thought he'd be the only one able to open the mail I sent. Not many people could recognize 4D sound data in a Soliton radar file. How is the good doctor?
Otacon's fine. He's the same as ever.
Otacon? I see.
A pet name
Who
for
were
him,
you
do
just
you?
talking to?
Oh!
Liquid. Although I suppose he's really Ocelot.
Did you catch
from a
that?
medical standpoint.
I thought he was here.
He's not, at the moment.
Where are all the guards?
They know I won't escape. I'm powerless to resist. I have no choice but to cooperate.
Naomi, what happened in the Middle East?
What you saw was the soldiers' emotions run amok.
Okay.
Another product of the system.
You don't trust me?
I'm not sure yet.
And if I answer your question?
Let's hear it first.
Liquid. We thought the SOP was an ID control system designed primarily to maintain order and control in battle.
I just realized
You
that
were
Snake's
right.
outfit is bricks.
But only partially. SOP had another function. To control people's senses. The nanomachines inside soldiers' bodies adapt to different conditions, promoting the release of neurotransmitters, hormones, and stimulants, giving them an edge in battle. They can create an artificial combat high by releasing endorphins at the same time a soldier kills an enemy. Or they can suppress hormones to neutralize the
That doesn't
soldier's
sound like it would be
emotions,
addictive at all.
prevent them from panicking and engaging in friendly fire. or
Definitely not a
needless
way to
massacres.
create serial
It's all
killers.
controlled by the system's core AI. It artificially controls the soldier's pain, emotion, senses. In other words, the essence of his being. The skyrocketing demands of the war economy have fueled the demand for more soldiers and more fighting. This in turn led to the development of technologies to rapidly improve their combat abilities and control their actions. The system ensures a steady supply of battle-optimized soldiers at a minimum of cost. But you, of all people, must understand, Snake, that unlike combat technique, a soldier's senses can't be taught. They must be earned through experience.
Does this have something to do with that test of yours?
The goal was to release the soldiers' nanomachines from the system, but we didn't know about the mental control.
And the nanomachines went berserk?
No.
Stu.
Our test was a success. At least it confirmed our hypothesis at the time. Just as we predicted, the nanomachine stopped functioning.
3.
The PMC soldiers were freed from the grips of the system. But the moment the system stopped, all the pain and fury and sorrow, all the trauma and stress, all the hatred, regret, guilt, all the sensations that had been suppressed were unleashed within their hearts. Their memories, unlike their senses, weren't erased. Each enemy soldier they'd killed, each lost comrade, each threat of violence against the innocent, every act of war they'd committed was etched firmly in their hearts. In suppressing the user's mind, the nanomachines
4.
exact a heavy burden on his heart. The user's body rejects the nanomachines.
5.
This reaction must then be suppressed with drugs. Before the user knows it, his mind is in complete shambles. Snake. Remember Frank?
Frank Yeager. Gray Fox.
They twisted his body for their experiments
6.
and nullified his broken heart with nanomachines. SOP has taken it even further and applied it to living human beings. The sins of war these soldiers carried inside them returned to assault them in the form of unimaginable shell shock. The meaning in the system may have changed, but the battlefield hasn't. Until that point, war was like a game to them. And then suddenly, reality came crashing down. Ordinarily, our hearts are hardened through experience. Even the most grizzled veterans live with an inescapable guilt they've had to overcome bit by bit through the years. And even then, it never truly goes away. For a mind lacking that essential experience, it was simply too much to bear.
Snake!
But what about me? I've never been
I'm sure that would have been an L1 press. If I'd done it, it would have given me a secret camera angle.
That's why I want to examine your body. You need to know too. All right, Snake. Undress.
I am not going to be playing the Metal Gear Acid games on stream, no.
Snake, what's gotten into you? Hurry up.
You can't make me. I'm comfortable in my sneaking suit.
Oh my god. Snake.
I didn't notice the prompt until it was too late.
All right, let's just get this over with.
She's like crying, but if I was in that condition, if I was in that shape at that age. Dude's ripped.
Snake, do you remember what I told you in my video mail about the first generation of nanomachines?
If I was in this shape at age 42, dude's
Stuck
ripped.
me with it, Moses.
Yes. The nanomachines
I got 4
are
years to
recharged
work
by your
on it.
body heat. They won't stop functioning until they're all extracted. Or until you do. Most of them were lost through bleeding and excretion, but around 30% still remain inside your body, attached to your cells. I'm not finished yet. The first generation were never ID registered, so they don't react in the same way as the SOP nanomachines. Ready?
There's another
But
one.
They may be interfering with your body and with your heart.
So, does the aging have something to do with Fox diet too?
No. Your telomeres were intentionally set up to be short, regardless of the age of the original. One of the genes that inhibit reproduction and aging, the Clotho gene, was intentionally mutated as well. But more importantly, your chromosomes, like liquids, were provided with Terminator genes to prevent them from making copies.
Why?
Your clones created for one purpose: war. And so, in order to prevent you from being abused by clients or stolen by the enemy, they shortened your lifespan and removed your ability to reproduce. It was a safety device to ensure that the seed of Big Boss didn't end up in the hands of others. The reason you're aging so rapidly isn't because of disease or faulty research or fox dye. It's how you were born. It's your natural lifespan.
Couldn't they just clone him again? He wouldn't be the same person. That's not how it works. Oh, save the game. And that is going to be our cliffhanger for the evening. It is 10:30, so I got to call it a night. But thank you, everybody. Thank you, as always, to everybody who subscribes, everybody who follows, everybody who cheers, everybody who chats, and everybody who hangs out and lurks. It's a genuine thrill to stream for you, and I hope you have as much fun watching as I do playing. I will, of course, be back tomorrow. Same Matt time, same Matt channel, here on twitch.tv/Wiggins at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, or 9:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And we'll be playing more Metal Gear Solid 4. And I guess we'll be starting with a boss fight, probably. So, yeah, you should tune in for that. And the remainder of Act 2. What else have I got to say? In the meantime, you can follow me on Twitter. That's twitter.com/Matt_LRR. You can check out the VODs over on YouTube at my YouTube channel, which I have linked for you helpfully in chat. You can join the Discord if you are a subscriber here on this channel by making sure that your Twitch account and your Discord account are linked in Discord's back end, where my server will appear to you as if by magic among your linked servers. And, of course, I have an Instagram and a Letterboxd for photos and for my film diary, respectively. So, yeah, you should come join us. Yeah, Samwalk says, come to Discord. We're talking about delicious rocks. We are. We did spend some amount of time today talking about delicious rocks. And good dog photos end up in Discord from time to time, so that's good. It's a veritable wealth of fun and amusement. So subscribe here and then join the Discord. That's my sales pitch to you for the evening. All right, let's have a quick look and see who is online among my friend group. Who out there in Twitchland? You know who? It's Funko. Let's all hop aboard this raid train, go pay a visit to Funko. Funko, of course, is playing Escape from Tarkov. So, yeah, hop on board. I will see you back here tomorrow night, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And until then, I hope you have a fabulous evening. So long, everyone.